Welcome back to Nutrition is the Key to Health. Today I want to talk about protein. Are you getting enough protein? And that's a big deal when you have people that are coming down off really high protein diets, like a carnivore, keto, or something like that, and they're going into more fruits and vegetables. So I'm struggling with this right now. So I was at one time, as you know, if you've watched my channel, I was whole food plant-based, almost vegan. But I'm not doing that right now. Right now, I'm just making a change, right? Because I struggled with some of my substitutions when I did a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet. I was struggling hard because the struggle wasn't the actual diet itself, it was my limitation. So when I had my heart issue come about, and I found out what I found out about my heart, then I couldn't do nuts and I couldn't do any oils. So I don't know if you've ever tried to do a recipe without cashews, but it doesn't work. It just absolutely doesn't work. So if you're nut free, you're oil free, you're dairy free, you're meat free, you're fish free, there's not a lot left but actual fresh vegetables and fruits. So it was, when I say it was restrictive and I was having a difficult time, it was very restrictive. What I'm having an issue with now is because of my legs and my let's just say limitation with my feet and my legs right now. And this just occurred after my surgery. I have no idea what has caused this. The doctors really don't know. It's like a neuropathy, but not. It's very different. I can't stand to cook. I have some limitations there. Like yesterday, it was a bad day. I mean, I literally went from the bed to the couch. My legs and my feet hurt so bad. I was in pain all day long, and I'm not sure why. I just know that it started after the surgery. I don't know whether they, because they had to burn me so severely on both sides of the heart, I'm wondering if they heated up the vagus nerve, and I had some damage there. I don't know, I'm guessing. But now, so I have those exercise limitations, so I'm not able to actually do things. So my output is suffering, and I'm finding that my muscles are just wasting, like terribly wasting. So if you don't know what that is, it's called sarcopenia, where your muscles just waste away. So they're like, as you can see, there is no muscle. It's really just fat. So everything's just kind of turning to fat. I have no calves left. You can't even see them. You can't see my ankles. There is no definition. And I hate that because I feel like I'm so young, but I feel like I'm 90 sometimes. And so I was having a difficult time since I'm trying to mostly be off meat. I did the other day, I have an anemia issue, so I did get some beef liver to make liver and onions. That seems to bring my numbers up fairly well. So I did do that. So I'm not 100% vegetarian. And occasionally, I think I'm probably going to eat a steak at some point. I love just a steak, baked potato, and a salad. Love it. But it's not going to be it'll be only a top sirloin. It's not going to be a ribeye. It's not going to be the fatty cut of steak. But I'm having a problem getting, right now, for my age and what I'm dealing with, I need to be getting roughly 100 grams of protein in a day. And I'm having a difficult time with that. So I got on, I looked, and I'm like, how can I, increase and boost my protein intake? So here's some things that I found. And it's just takes a little research, or you can ask ChatGPT. It's at your fingertips. So lentils, chickpeas, black beans, edamame, green peas, quinoa, tempeh, tofu, seitan, which I'm probably never going to do seitan. I haven't even tried tempeh, to be honest with you, but it has a higher count. It's right up there with like a steak. Hemp seeds, soy milk, protein powder, vegan yogurt, cow yogurt. So I did get some yogurt the other day, and it was the milk yogurt. It wasn't a vegan yogurt. I just can't stand. Maybe y'all have found a yogurt that you like that's a soy or almond or whatever based, but I'm trying to watch the fat intake. If you have a brand, I haven't been able to find one, please put it down in the comments, because I'm struggling with the yogurt. So I went back to the cow's yogurt, and I can eat a small cup, and it's 15 gram. It's a 15 gram shot. Almonds, peanuts or peanut butter, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds. There's also the Beyond Meat burgers, which I don't eat. I get something similar that has lesser, we'll say questionable ingredients, but those are 15 to 20 grams per patty. Oats. Now we're talking about the rolled oats or the steel cut oats. Whole grain sprouted bread, like the Ezekiel or anything with sprouts. Black bean, chickpea, lentil pastas, and whole wheat pastas as well. The whole wheat pasta tends to be, I think, 7 or 8 grams per serving, depending on brand. And the lentil, which I use, pasta tends to be 14 grams per serving. So that's double what a whole wheat pasta is. Maybe you go with I did get some Barilla Protein Plus. It doesn't have as much protein as the lentil pasta. And when I get mine at Kroger, honestly, it's organic and it's red lentil, and that's how it's made. But you have to be careful with it, because if you cook it too long, it's very gummy. So you have to really watch it. It's a lower cook time. So those are the things that I'm going to try to incorporate into my diet. And if I can find a bar, like a protein bar, that doesn't have, like the Laura bar, I like them because it's only 4 to 6 ingredients, and it's typically good ingredients, and that's why I get them. They are high in calories, so you have to watch that. if I can find a protein bar that has like a 20-gram protein without it having the carrageenan and the natural flavors and all of the crap in it that is so questionable. If y'all know of something, if you have a favorite bar that's typically inexpensive or goes on sale, let me know, because we're all trying to save money. Let me know in the comments below. So are you getting enough protein in your diet? Ask yourself that. And if you don't even know how much protein you should be getting, go on ChatGPT. Just say, hey, put your age in. I'm a female. I weigh this much. How much protein a day should I be eating? And it will calculate the whole thing and give you your protein in grams. It'll take the kilogram formula, calculate it into pounds, and it'll give you your needed protein that you need for the day. And then you'll have a starting point. Chat GPT is great for those of you who have not discovered it. It's a good resource, and it takes everything from the internet. It just brings it in. It's AI. It brings it in very quickly and very concisely. And some of the things, if you're doing stuff, I will say this caveat: if you're doing something that is research-wise, don't use ChatGPT. You need to go out and you need to actually verify your research from various sources, white papers, whatever. But other than that, that's a good way to start, to know how many grams. And you can do this for carbs and fat. Say you have high blood pressure and you want to know how many milligrams of salt or sodium that you need to keep under in a certain day. Put it into ChatGPT and it'll give you the formula. Same thing for carbs and fat. Any other restrictions you might have, put it in so you'll have a basis of what you need. Because when you don't have a goal, it's hard to reach that goal, because you tend to go in different directions not knowing where you're going. It's kind of like trying to find a light switch in a room you've never been in for with all the lights are off. It can be a lengthy, sometimes very diffusing process. Like, you're never gonna find the light switch. So until next time.